my late parents, Howard and Florence Otway, I welcome you. We have a few short announcements if you'd like. We actually have a few short announcements if you don't like. As Mr. Trump said to all his wives, I will not keep you long. If there is an emergency, the emergency exits are here and here. The staff will no doubt convey you in an orderly fashion through the lobby and out to the streets. I don't suppose there are any fellow Canadians here tonight. If there are, should the very worst happen, please don't sit here politely waiting for the staff. We've had a number of remarkable firsts in this room. In 1939, Frank Sinatra began his career here. On our watch, your good man Charlie Brown launched the careers of Bob Balaban, Gary Berghoff, and one of our ushers, Billy Crystal. And so we are always delighted to have new, wonderful, and diverse theater. And of course, Yiddish theater. This neighborhood was once the great anchor of Yiddish theater in America. So we are delighted to have this show here. And I know that you are going to enjoy it as much as we are thrilled to have this production here. Keeping an old theater like this alive, if you would like to help do that, please go to GoFundMe and Theater 80 on GoFundMe. Without further ado about anything, this wonderful show. Thanks so much.
The time is out of joint, O cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right.
Пауза созерцания. Она необходима, как воздух. Каждый день. Для каждого. Без нее мышиная возня и суета-сует.
Kitchen was somewhere, it was over here. As you walk in, there was a refrigerator, the oven was somewhere here. There was a big window, table, a couple of chairs, and I think the living room was facing this way. And my room was somewhere over here. There was another window, bookshelf, and a desk. My parents' bedroom. I think there was a bed, television, small nightstand, my boombox.
Spent at the beach. A rock. Daddy talking about fossils. A broken bead. Memory of a friend who moved away. Objects evoke memories. Memories are treasures. Adults have their treasures, and children have theirs. Backward! You! Write it down for me. Right now.
So what is memory? It's a construct for storing information. It varies on the type of information it is, its storage and retrieval process. Some memory is meant to be accessed sequentially in long bursts. This memory is deep, cheap, and slow to search. Some memory is meant to be accessed randomly, each access being relatively small in size. This memory is more expensive and faster. Some memory is located close to the CPU. This memory is the most expensive of all. This memory is shallow and very expensive to run. Some memory is overwritable. Some isn't. Cheapest memory is unreliable. It takes a lot of massaging to make it usable. Most modern systems require several layers of memory, each one being relatively bigger, slower, less energy efficient, and located further away from where the information is actually processed. Chunks of information travel between these layers depending on how frequently they're accessed. And at the furthest point, there is write-once memory. Information meant for very infrequent retrieval, never to be overwritten or destroyed. But even that memory will eventually age and fall apart. Memory is a moment I'm present enough in to absorb and imprint into the soul, the mind, the neural pathways, the mamaisms and the papaisms in there. Are memories created by choice? Is it by choice? Sometimes. Things are imprinted for a number of reasons. I like thinking back to the time when I brought a treasure map to my kindergarten class. I drew it the night before with color markers on the large piece of blueprint paper. It was crude and overwhelming. Remarkably, it took me 5 minutes to convince the entire class that this is real. That my father brought this from the moon, especially for me, and that the treasures are located in our kindergarten backyard. By the way, the most important thing is to shut down the doubters, and the rest will be
I'm number 31. I'm attached to an old wooden door. As it often happens with numbers, for some, I'm just a digit. For some, I'm a whole universe. I've watched Jehovah's Witnesses, salesmen, all kinds of lunatics walking through this podest. I've watched the neighbors coming in and out, burglars and other crooks looking for treasures just pass right by me. Because my face tells them, ain't nothing for you here. Great. Someone just stole a freaking light bulb again. It's gonna be dark for weeks now. It's the same events that happen in every other podest, in every other building, just like this one. Sometimes it smells like borscht. Sometimes it smells like piss. Sometimes the man comes up the stairs, pounds the door twice, waits for a while, and walks away. And then sometimes an old woman 2 doors down opens her door all hopeful. She thinks she has company, but she sees only the podest. Ah, of course! Someone just scratched another hooey on the wall, right next to 20 other hooeys over there. How original! And on the other side of me, there's a whole other universe. It's full of stories and scandal and intrigue. There's farewells and hellos. There's death and there's birth. And I've been here through it all. I shook and trembled when they slammed the door in anger. I shone with joy greeting their friends. I aged with grief watching grandparents pass through this door for the last time. Life goes on. Best times were when the whole family was together. I loved the little girl who grew up here. She was such a naive little kid. It was my duty to protect her from this podest and everything that comes with it. She left this place. Went somewhere far away, but I can still hear her laughter. So much has happened here. But through all the sounds and the smells, through all the years and days, I stand guard between this world and the outside. I keep all their secrets. I'm number 31. I'm a thief.
Ordinary, factory made, of old darkened brass, with a ring hole in the middle, and a few scratches. I opened a door to a house in the woods. The house was built 50 years ago by a man who wanted his family to have a place they could call home. When the house was first built, it was small, made of fast-like materials. The woods around it were young, bright green spruces and pines, so cheerful on sunny days in their lime green vibrancy. The woods grew, so did the family and the house. I was proud of the doors I got. 2 stories with a balcony, a wall full of books, and a real wood-burning fire stove. All added by the hard-working, loving hands of the men. But the most important addition was the little girl. She loved every part of that place. She loved it so much, she demanded to have a key to the house. Her own key. Me. She put me on the red shoelace and wore me around her neck. We went back to the house many times. The seasons did not hold us back. 8 miles, on food, on skis is nothing when there is home waiting at the end of the journey. Time passed. The girl flew away to live in another country across the ocean. She couldn't take the house with her, although she wanted to. I know she did. The last time she turned the lock, I could feel it in the trembling of her hand, and she kept me. I dreamed about the house in the woods. I know the door is there. It still most likely has my lock.
Write down password.
I have a watch. Big numbers. Quartz battery. Bright shiny casing.
I started out as a rock somewhere in the shores of South Africa until an artisan picked me up and made this statue out of me.
I'm a scarf. Salt. Wine. I have ancient smile in me that carries memories of my lifetime.
I'm a bell. A tiny bell. I came from overseas and lay dormant in a box.
I'm Lenin. I'm Chinese. I hang on Semyon Abramovich's wall. I was given to Semyon Abramovich by the Chinese delegation. They say I killed the Romanovs, but I didn't kill anybody. I keep thinking back to the thousands of hands that stitched me together. I'm Chinese Lenin. I'm Chinese Lenin. I'm Chinese Lenin.
All roads lead to Rome. Some people fly, some drive. I walked, barefoot. I walked the streets of Rome, back and forth, back and forth. I haven't eaten in a few weeks, and I was starving. Then I spotted a big party going on an island connected to the land by the bridge. I saw tents, lots of tables, people having a good time, drinking, eating. Oh, how I wished I could get my hands on some of that food. But hey, you know, I realized I just couldn't bring myself to finish someone else's leftovers. Then I noticed a big tent somewhere in the back that I thought I could check out at night. beer that I hid all over Rome. I walked around the streets and I had hiding spots of beer that I could just take up and drink. Sure, I was still hungry, but I was also drunk and happy.
Where's my watch? Where's the watch? I am a watch. The watch. Big numbers. Watch battery. Bright shiny casing. I was purchased by a prideful man, an industrial director from the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv, buying an early New Year's present for his grandson. The 11-year-old was obsessed with Sherlock Holmes. He wanted a Victorian pocket watch so badly, that's all he ever talked about. His grandfather wanted to do something nice for him. Didn't have a watch of his own to give. Money was tight, but he took him to a local department store to find one. Of course, they couldn't find a watch there. No department store had pocket watches. No store in Queens did. They looked everywhere, over all the counters. Nothing. And then one sympathetic clerk pointed to me. He said, take a look at this time next year. Big numbers, easy for a child to read, a battery that's going to last a long time, and a shiny elastic metal bracelet that'll be really easy for a child to wear.
Chinese linen.
My owner was so happy to have me. He wore me everywhere, including to bed. He showed me off to all of his friends, and especially his brother, whose own watch was cheap plastic. I look stupid on my owner's wrist. No child's supposed to have a watch like me? I was a stupid waste of money? My owner, so angry, lashed out at his brother. It was a clumsy punch, and I clipped the brother right on the face. I drew blood, tears, and my shiny metal bracelet. Nothing at all like a bucket watch chain. It's just shattered into pieces. He never wore me again.
I was given by the Chinese delegation. I didn't kill anybody.
I was in my second year of university, this girl, transferred from Moscow, blood-burning eyes, cascades of raven black hair, a beauty unseen. A цыганская дочь, This smells of gypsy. What is your name? Rada? Rada, I'm just so jealous. I've always wanted to run with a gypsy camp into the steppes and fields. The fires at night, the singing, the stars drowning in my eyes. And she says to me, you want to run with a gypsy? My uncle will be passing through as far as I can help you with your ride. Father, I'm calling my parents. Mom, the university is sending us on a field trip for a month. And I went. Arrived. Uncles, unbrushed, dance horses, dirty kids everywhere. The very first night, they washed my sky blue American jeans in a pond. Wow! I came out of the tent and there they were, hanging on a branch. Green. I was thinking to myself, dear God, why? And this is how I spent the month. The whole month. I came back to my parents' suburban marching. How did you manage to get this massive lice infestation on your field trip? My mom was dumbfounded. I didn't want to cut my hair. Blonde, gorgeous, raised long tresses full of lice. For a week we searched and squashed, searched and squashed. They done got there. This is how it can be.
We were in Portugal, on the beach. 3 meters from the water. It was sunny. Very calm ocean with no waves. My child was 11 months old. My husband thought the worst thing can happen on the beach is we all get sunburned. So I was busy covering the kid with thick, greasy layer of sunblock. Down to the water. He was a big water boy, standing on his own. And all over the nightmare. I crawled along the sand on my hands and knees. I grabbed his leg. But he was so slippery, covered with fresh lotion. It was a busy beach. People are everywhere, coming in and out of the water. I began to look around and think, maybe the kid got up and walked away. He was a big boy already, standing on his own. The kid kept slipping away from me until, thank God, the man grabbed him by his hat and neck. He was all stretched out. I scooped him up and I ran to my husband. I yelled, "Do you know what just happened? Do you know what just happened?" He looked at me. "Are you crazy? How could he drown there?" I looked at the water. Completely calm ocean. Other kids were playing and running in the shallow water. But in my dreams, I always lose him. He was so slippery.
She folded me gently and listen. Until one day, she had to move far, far away. It's been 5 years since that woman passed away. I was packed away somewhere dark, and it felt like centuries had passed in abandonment. Then one morning, I sensed the warmth of human skin again, and heard a familiar voice. It was that girl. I live in her apartment now. It's white and spacious and smells like lavender. She picks me up once in a while. She smells me. I'm still warm in her hands.
Your body's overwhelmed! The influx! It's too intense! And so it screenshots. It processes things. I spent a lifetime numbing myself! Pockets are really like we're just white out. The absurdity of it all.
I'm a tiny bell. From overseas, I lay dormant in a box. She wore me only once, 16 years ago. I remember the day. I remember the whole hallway. The warm tear that followed me. I felt so good. I felt complete happiness. That was the day of the last school bell, when young men and women completed the high school. As my brother and sister bells rang loudly and proudly on the chest of the graduates, in front of whom on that day the doors to the real adult world were swung open. We didn't know back then that our fate was to be carried out or forgotten for years. But I, deep in my heart, felt that for this girl, I was something special. And I felt so happy when 16 years later, she opened my box, picked me out, squeezed me in her hands, and smiled.
can't believe I forgot about this. I'm 12 years old. I'm on the train with my mom to my ballet practice. It's summer. It's hot. I'm in my leotard. My mom is always running late. And she's busy doing my hair. Suddenly, a young man approaches us. I'm sorry to bother you. I normally would never do this. I'm a sculptor. I've been looking to make a ballerina sculpture. But it's very difficult to find a girl with just the right proportions. Your daughter is perfect.
I started out as a rock somewhere on the shores of South Africa. Until one day an artisan picked me up and made this statue out of me. I don't know why he chose this shape. There were many of us at the market, where I was discovered by a young woman who thought that I reminded her of her sister back home who was expecting a child.
He begs us to come to his studio. And when we finally do, the first thing my mom says to him is, I just want you to know that we're Jewish. Maybe you don't want such a Jewish face for your sculpture. He doesn't care. He's ecstatic. He works with me for a year. He couldn't pay us. But to thank us, he made a plaster bust copy of the original bronze sculpture.
So in her suitcase, I made a long journey to New York, where when I met the sister, she got really excited because she thought I did look like a mother holding a child. So she put me on a big shelf in a big room, where I got to witness everything that was happening there over the years.
The sculptor became famous. And when we were leaving the country a few years later, we had to pay the government a lot of money to be able to take the bust out of the country.
The baby coming home, he was so fragile. Everyone was afraid to hurt him. I remember him growing up. I watched him take his first steps, say his first words. I remember the racket of the pots and pans that he liked to bang together when his mom cooked in the kitchen. I listened to him play the violin, practice the piano. He did get better with time.
The crate that it was in was looted.
She still takes care of me, dusts me.
But our bust was untouched.
She always picks me up, runs her fingers around me, and fondly remembers the day she thought that I looked like a mother holding a child.
For 30 years, I looked for the original bronze sculpture. I was looking for something called the Little Ballerina. But when I finally tracked it down, I saw that he had named it Little Masha, after me.
small collection of my favorite outfits, fitted into small-sized suitcases. There was a vintage Dolce & Gabbana dress. I rarely wore it, but when I did, I got tons of compliments. There was a simple black dress with the white collar. This was the nun. I wore it to important meetings or special events, and everything always went smoothly for me. Who'd say no to a nun? Another dress was the dress with the sequins collar. Very fancy. And yet when you wore it, you could eat as much as you wanted, since it expanded to such a flowing, easy way. And all attention rested on the collar. One more dress with the code name Soviet Schoolgirl. Made of snow white silk. I love that dress, but my husband said it looked like curtain that I wrapped around myself. And there was a red dress too. Every woman every woman has a red dress, but mine was very red. So with this suitcase filled with my dresses, I flew to New York to my husband to get ready to move to our new apartment in Parksville. But soon I needed to come back to Ukraine, and he needed to move on his own. I asked my husband to take care of my dresses. He brought everything to our new home and asked buildings management to wash the windows and floors. Coming back to the apartment, 2 days later he saw that the windows and floors had been washed and all our things were gone. It gave me long altercation with cops and dumb explanation from maintenance team. You said clean the floor, and we cleaned the floor. And threw all our stuff into the garbage. I heard it on the phone. I was never really attached to the things. I didn't care about relics or keepsakes, about family photos, whether I'm holding a huge doll, or my grandpa's signature shish kebab. All I wanted was to have that suitcase filled with my dresses. And it was gone. I was upset. It dawned on me that I have nothing to wear out to dinner. I have nothing to wear to meet up with friends. I have nothing to wear up to formal event. I just sit there in jeans and t-shirt. And my suitcase was filled with more jeans and t-shirt. And all my life with a stack of jeans and t-shirts. My husband was upset. All his things were gone. His chat with photos that can't be replaced. I hinted to him about the dresses. Here, take a card and buy yourself a new dresses, he said. I dreamed did. Go to the store and pick up new outfits. I was trying to find joy in these thoughts, but I couldn't. It seems like it's not my thing, strolling down Madison Avenue and flash an American Express card. That's how fate flicks you on the nose. It's not about dresses. It's about memories. Write one's memory that will eventually age and fall apart.
At the furthest point, there is the right once memory, which is only meant to store information for infrequent retrieval, never to be overwritten or destroyed. But even that memory will eventually age and fall apart.
Full. Полный. Novel. Roman. I recently found a notebook. It belonged to Alec Reboy, a much different person than Alex Reboy that's sitting in front of you. It was a Soviet notebook covered in stickers and contained some vocabulary words that an excited 12-year-old was keeping track of in order to learn English in his new home in the United States. Popular, популярный. Librarian, библиотека. He was a funny kid. He liked to make people laugh. Computer games, Michael Jackson, playing with his cat. He didn't get very far, just one page, the rest are empty. Maybe the realities of what was to come were a bit too hectic to keep writing down new words. To be, wait, look for, искать. In the next couple of years, Alec would almost completely disappear and Alex would emerge. Computer games turned to a degree in computer science. Soulful voice of Michael Jackson was replaced by desperate screams of Kurt Cobain. The cat was left behind. Alex never got a new one. Alex learned how to play guitar, something Alec always wanted to do. Every once in a while, Alec makes a surprise appearance. Just for a moment or two.
tell you a bit about what you've just seen. I don't know why I translated that. What you've seen today was a group of people who came together with, I guess, a little help from us to dig deep, to really dig deep into memory, identity, themselves, to go to that deep, dark place with theater and with these incredible acting tools. Were things that we got to learn from them and they got to learn from us, but within the realm of theater. And when you want to write about something, so like when you want to write about humor, you can't write about humor because it's not funny, you're talking about it, you're just describing it. So when you're talking about memory, you're just talking about nostalgia and it becomes like this sort of tearjerker, right? So when you have an experience, when you take a moment to fight for memory, when you take a moment to reach out, when you want to hold on to something, when you're grabbing onto something, that allows for the audience to have that visceral experience. And that is what theater is, and that's what we all got the opportunity to have, is have that fight, that conflict with the worlds that we live in, and then share that with you and have that come back at us, right? So there was a conversation that you get to do with theater. And this is a culmination of 2.5 months of these budding actors coming together with a serious out there and performers to know that this is one of the most intimidating art forms that there possibly is, because you're out and you're bleeding your heart out, and these guys were brave enough to go and do it. Woo! And without further ado, I really want to thank a few really important people in this process. Folks, Jenna, we have some representatives here. Chris, Zalman. These are our backbones. We work with these people. They let us grow. We honor your programs. Without them, we're nada. Genesis, Dimitri, and Marina are here today with us. They're not only sponsors, they help birth this program, create this program, develop the idea of bringing these people, these Russian Jewish folks coming together through the form of theater and meeting one another from different walks of life. And it's incredible, especially Marina. Thank you so much. I don't know where you are. Right in front of me! I want to thank a very special someone to my heart, Anya Zitzer. They created this incredible program. Anya has been an incredible friend, person, mentor, consultant in this project and other RU projects, and she is the mother of the program. So. I want to thank our teaching artist, Janice, our Landy Payment, the Chekhov teacher, Atmosphere, came in and taught. She's incredible. I want to thank my partners, Brian, at Folksville, and Nana. I don't know where you are, but this girl, I would not be able to do without her. And, Gera, also part of the birth of this project and development, also a mentor who's brought this unbelievable world to everyone on this stage right now. We could not have done any of this. He not only came in as a teacher, but he took pieces, everything that was brought to him, and as an ensemble created this incredible work, this one-of-a-kind.
Why? Why should we talk actually? You see, without this lady, nothing could be happening on stage. Not my ideas, not all these teachers, all these incredible people, because she was an artistic charge of everything. Thank you. Very much.
And. So there were also folks who were part of the program who didn't get to join us on stage, just didn't work out for them, scheduling and life. Kate Getz is here, I believe, Boris Brownstein, Boris Fishman, and Jane Cruz is also the and the number one person, group, Pulse ensemble that I need to, again, thank from the bottom of my heart, because this is a seed that was planted, a program that was just begun, and they were the start of it, and we hope to continue it. So thank you so much for Why don't you say your name once? Because you have the program, so you can Ron Price.
Natalia Mikova.
Also the composer.
Елена Курушка.
Alma 31. Julia Cordes.
She was also our stage manager.
Keep you around. We have a reception out there for questions, answers to be had with actors, directors, stage managers, music people, anyone you'd like. And thank you again to Theater 80 for hosting us. It's been an incredible experience. Our lighting man, Tony, thank you everyone for coming.